guys. I haven't vlogged a lot lately. School, work, boring stuff you don't want to hear about, basically. But the reason that I'm vlogging again is because, something amazing happened. Something that I think that most Harry Potter fans kind of consider a miracle happened yesterday. We are getting new content in the form of a movie written by JK Rowling, which is really exciting. Which, normally I don't like Harry Potter movies, but J.K. Rowling will be the screenwriter this time, so that is, it's amazing. And, along with this, I'm excited to, see, new canon information from J.K. Rowling, obviously, but we'll get to see all kinds of fantastic beasts, obviously, since that's what it's based on, maybe stuff like Threstrolls, all kinds of dragons. Yeah, maybe we'll get to see dragons. All kinds of fun stuff like that. Since the guy is like a zoologist, a wizarding zoologist, a zoologist. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, we'll get to see all kinds of cool creatures, and it takes place in America, which is fun because I feel like this is a chance for J.K. Rowling to expand on her world building here. She has a chance to sort of build up things and establish what a wizarding world is, like in, in America, in the USA, and, in, New York City, obviously, which could be fun. And on top of that, it's going to be in the 20s, so we'll get to see, flappers, gangsters, it all takes place during Prohibition, which is exciting. I mean, obviously they're limited on what they can do, somewhat, because it's still going to be a family film. They have to still make this thing appropriate, for like an 8-year-old to go see. But at the same time, they don't want to, they should take advantage of the, setting as much as they can and try and keep things, kind of keep a nice balance between family friendly and yet staying true to the period at the same time. So, what else? We talked about the period, we've talked about the beast, we talked about JKR. Next, I think we should talk about directors. Alright, if I could, have a dream director here, it would be a Harry Potter fan with a degree in, directing or whatever. Because I just feel like some of these directors that we've had for the Harry Potter films just didn't really care and only wanted to make megabucks. And they either let the characters be out of character, or they cut things that the fans really wanted to see. And I just feel like if, a fan directed this, obviously a fan with directing experience, then I feel like we could get, way better movie than some of the stuff that we got for the Harry Potter movies. And, obviously that's not gonna happen, though. Obviously, it's gonna be some rich guy, probably someone in his 40s who's been doing this for years, that, probably wants to make money, yeah. So, hopefully out of the people they will get, I hope it will at least be someone who is doing this as a labor of love, like JKR's, someone who loves the wizarding world, and who just wants to see this project succeed, which, might not happen, but it's fucking hope, right? And just, I really want to see this do well. I think it has the potential to be a beautiful, visual medium, especially with the creatures, I know normally I don't like 3D stuff, and normally I think it's a waste of money and crap, but with these creatures, imagine it being in 3D, and maybe a Thestral or a ring torch, something sort of zooming out at you from the, from the screen, just imagine that. That could be really cool and fun, maybe, if they want to take advantage of that. And, what else do I want to talk about? Because I'm sure I'm gonna think of something, and I'm gonna forget about it here. I'm not really thinking of much. I know that, we've, talked, I know that I've seen, on MuggleCast, they talked about this coming out maybe 2016. It's kind of like, I will be a college grad by the time this comes out. And, that led to me and a friend and I talking about, well, are you gonna dress up for this? Are you gonna go to the midnight premiere? And I will just say now that I don't really go to the midnight premieres, or at least I didn't in the past, because, I was still, a teenager when most of these were coming out. Didn't have my license, so what I could do was limited. But now that I am a college student, and it's 6 years later, maybe I could go to the midnight premieres, but I don't know if I'd want to dress up. I mean, my personality, for me, I like to blend in. I don't like to get a ton of attention, so even if I would, even if I would buy my, like, college robes, and, I could go in those, to the premiere, which might be fun. I don't know, it's, like, not really in my nature to do things that would require me dressing up and, getting attention and have people, pointing things out to me. So, pointing me out, so I'm not sure if I'd want to do that. But then, part of me is like, you regret the things that you don't do in life. So part of me is like, maybe I should do it once for the experience. If I don't like it, I never have to do it again, And I never got to do it with Harry Potter, and I missed out on that experience as a teenager. So now is a chance to get to do the things I didn't do when I was, a high schooler. And who knows, maybe I can meet some new Potterheads that way. And speaking of the actual theater experience, when Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out, our local theater was totally epic when it came to, fandom excitement. They had little signs saying things like Honeydew or platforms 9 and 3/4 this way. And that you could tell that they just totally nerded out for it. And it was just really awesome. And I really hope that for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, they will do something similar to that. So, again, so off that pre-Deathly Hallows cover one last time. I feel like I have some sort of prop in these stuff. And, yeah, I'm really hoping that these will go well. I hope that when it comes to Newt Scamanders, mainly they will not choose one of the, top 6 favorite actors on Tumblr. I hope they'll give, an unknown a shot at it. I hope they'll get a director who's passionate about the project. I hope the idea that JKR has is amazing, which, it probably is. And, I just hope that this is going to be a big success. This is amazing, and this is the best thing that has happened in Pottermania, since I was, about to go into high school myself. This is exciting. This is fun. I am just excited, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Bye. Bye-bye.